A common concern about AI is the potential for job displacement. I mean, we all hear AI is going to take our jobs, AI is going to replace humans. While automation and AI-driven tools are streamlining our operations across various industries, this is leading to some fears that maybe some traditional roles are going to disappear. But I think we've all seen from history and, all the hot new tools that roll in and roll out that technological advancements often lead to the creation of new jobs, roles, and responsibilities, especially within industries. So it's not, we shouldn't be talking about job loss, but job evolution and transitioning our workforce talent into new opportunities that AI enables. So, Gregory, in what ways do you see AI contributing to job creation? And how can industries, leaders, and policymakers mitigate the risks of job displacement?
So that is a great question. And I think it's only going to take time for us to really get there. But um, the reality is AI is going to affect some jobs, and that's unfortunate, but it also has kind of a couple of other effects as well. So it's going to create entirely new roles: AI trainers, strategists, ethicists, system designers. And it's also transforming existing jobs, right? Augmenting human capabilities. We keep talking about that concept. And just think about a manufacturing line, right? The robots can handle the repetition while it frees the humans up for quality control. In healthcare, right, AI is going to assist in the diagnosis or the follow-up plans. But you know what this does? It gives the doctors and nurses more time with that particular patient. And these are, again, uniquely human pieces of interacting and thinking about quality. So mitigating the displacement, it really requires a very proactive approach. So investment in reskilling or upskilling, fostering a culture and a thought process of lifelong learning, even supporting entrepreneurial ventures that leverage AI to create new business models and new opportunities. There is going to be somebody that comes up with a completely new thought or idea. Maybe it's like an Apple or something that that creates millions of jobs over the course of years. So it's really not about stopping job evolution, but guiding it.
I hear you so much on that. And some things that really resonate with me is talking about ethics. And it's still something that we struggle with in the data industry because we have so much data coming at us, large volumes, rapidly. The intensity of the amount of data that we're working with to try to apply ethics around how we're going to use that, and then being compliant with privacy laws, and as those pop up with each of the states is really challenging. And healthcare is such a unique, it's one of the unique industries where we have so much unstructured data, and it's challenging for us as data professionals to come up with the right code and algorithms to sift through all of that and find the important data. And I really see AI as a benefit to helping us in that area. Excuse me. Sanjay, what are your thoughts on job creation and mitigating job displacement?
So I wholeheartedly agree with what Greg said. So I'd prefer to tell you guys a story. So at Capato, one of the things that we have done is, we've launched our AI platform, but one of the challenges was getting our internal teams to use it in their day-to-day career. So we look at our adoption metrics and things, but it wasn't until we systematically went around to each of the departments, went to each of the leaders, and showed them how to use the tools, did our adoption increase. So I think it's really about investing in your teams and enhancing what they're doing and showing people how to do it. There's very few people who are just super curious that are just going to jump in and get it done. But in order to do that, those super curious people have to be those change agents and be able to actually transform what the people are doing and get that transformation in the job. So it's really about leaders investing in their people for that transformation.
I hear that so much, especially here in Colorado. we're starting to hear from our organization leaders that are stating, unfortunately, in my case, they're going to rely less on consultancies if possible, and they want to invest more in their people. They want to give them job career paths. They want them to stay longer than a year or two. So these are such great points to make. Dan, what are your thoughts on this topic?
Well, particularly in the manufacturing industry, I think there's a perception that they're dark, dirty, and dangerous, right? From the young people coming out. And I think that needs to change to say, we're taking care of those, we're automating those kinds of tasks. We're using AI to make that more efficient, but at the same time, giving you a nicer experience. Also with ERP, right? So you have external customers, which are their customer experience is being enhanced by AI tools and things. But internally, it's making it easy to learn. It's making it more pleasant because you get rid of some of the grunt work, manual entry into a system, and that's making it more attractive to new generations. Because let's face it, they're coming out. If they're engineering or something like that, it's difficult for them. So they're going to have to do some retraining. But things where they have systems like old ERP systems, for instance, they need to be enhanced.
Yeah, I think just to add, there's like attrition is going to happen, right? We're all going to see that. So there's some bonus there to say, like, although jobs may not be displaced, but attrition will happen, and so don't get the metrics mixed up, right?